there, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Tanya and I go by the name Thin Hair Latina on all of the social media apps, and today I'm going to be doing a review for you guys on the Uniwigs Serena wig. An update since the last time I posted a YouTube video. I am 8 months pregnant, so if you see an improvement in like how thick my hair is, that's all due to this baby. But one of the reasons that I've been getting more and more into wigs is because I knew that after the pregnancy, postpartum hair loss is so common. And since I already have androgenic alopecia, I figure that it might be even worse. You know, I might be in the same stage that I was before. I don't know what life is gonna look like after the baby hair-wise. So I really just wanna be prepared to have great looking wigs and not have to worry about it when I'm trying to raise my baby. So I'm gonna be telling you guys all about it. There's things I like, there's things I don't like. I also really like the price point because the price point is lower than a lot of other lace top wigs, human hair wigs. So stay tuned if you wanna hear a little bit more about this wig. Here she is. She is this beautiful color. So this color is so similar to my natural hair color, which is exactly what I prefer in wigs, because in some ways I tend to wear them kind of like toppers, where I will sometimes leave my own hair out. I won't do that today so you can see the wig on its own, but I do tend to do that. This color is absolutely fantastic. I think it's called the cold coffee color. I'll put it in the description in the bio though. But really beautiful. There's lots of dimension, a slightly darker root, and really pretty ends. It is a lace top with a wefted back, and it does have adjustable straps depending on your circumference. I have a 21.75 head circumference, and this fits my circumference well. There's a lot of extra fabric, and I'll talk about that in a second. So it doesn't fit perfectly for me, but you know, maybe for somebody with a totally different head shape it might. So here's the lace. It is a really nice thin lace. Let me show you what it looks like on my hand. So it blends in really nicely, and if you add additional powder, it will like blend in even more. The density is pretty low on the actual lace top portion, but there's a lot of wefts, which adds to more of the density. It does have ear tabs, which can be a good thing or a bad thing depending on whether or not you prefer ear tabs. If you don't have hair along this area, then you probably want some ear tabs, but if you do have hair, it may not be as necessary. I may or may not eventually cut them off. I'm just not sure yet. Okay, so I've pinned my hair back and I've left my part in a similar portion or similar place where the part on the wig is. And now I'm going to put on a wig grip. And because I have a widow's peak, I just make sure that this is all a little bit further back and just my widow's peak is poking out. And that works for me. And then my method for putting on wigs is the dive method, if you haven't seen it before. But I just dive right in, put my head in. It's done. Now, you can do it in any different type of part, right? But the part that I tend to prefer is over on this side. And here I'm gonna just lift a little bit more. And you could cut the lace a little bit more than I have. I like to leave a little bit extra. This wig, the color is perfect. It really, really does look just like my hair before I started losing it. It is nice and it's a good density of hair, and the hair straightens very nicely. It has a tiny bit of a wave, and I did wash it and check and do all of that. So this is not like straight out of the box. I have worn this wig for like, I don't know, a week at least in terms of time. I've worn it out, I've worn it places, like I've worn this wig. And so I definitely know what the hair texture is like. I know how it feels. It is a little hot because it's summer right now, so, but it is a really nice functioning wig for me. The biggest issue that I have with it is the amount of extra fabric on this wig. So you'll notice there's kind of like a little bit of a bump right here. And you know, granted, I have a small to medium kind of head size, but this, like, I can grab a chunk like that big of extra wefting and fabric along the sides of this wig. And if I'm just able to push that down, that little bump that was there goes away because, you know, there's that extra fabric there. So the options that you have if you ever get into this situation with a wig where you just maybe the circumference fits, but there's just extra fabric here, you can definitely send the wig to a wig shop that does customization and can sew the wig to fit your head size. I plan to take this wig to my local wig shop and get it resized for me and make sure that it'll fit correctly, because otherwise, like, the hair quality that I've experienced is really good. You know, this is soft, silky hair, right? Look at that. It straightens nicely, it curls nicely. I like the lace top. Now I'll show you a few tricks that you can do to make the lace look a little bit more like scalp. But what I'm gonna do to make the part just like be brighter and stand out a little bit more is I'm going to take, Uniwigs provides these brushes and they're absolutely fantastic. I use them with all of my wigs, my cheap wigs, my expensive wigs. This little tool from Uniwigs is fantastic. And so what I do here is I put a little bit of like the lightest powders that I have in whatever eyeshadow palette is handy. And I will take these colors and then I'll use this little brush here to get it in a second. See? So it looks pretty nice. But yeah, so overall I really like this wig. I think the length is nice. What I will say is the length is shorter towards the back than it is towards the front for me. So here's the back. Again, there's like I said, so much extra fabric back here. So I'm gonna make sure that that gets taken care of. But on the side, yeah. So overall, I like this wig. I like the lace top. I think it's really nice. I like the lace front. I like that it's tight enough that I can do things like this, right? Like, I don't need glue to put on this wig at all. I can just put on a wig grip or even not put on a wig grip if I want to. But as you can see, like that looks really nice and natural. So this, there's lots of things I really like about this wig. Again, the price is one of them, but I'm gonna need to customize it to fit my head. If you have a kind of a head with more bulk in the back and a smaller circumference, this wig could work really well for you. But I think for most people, since my head is not like beyond average, it's not crazy small, it's not crazy, you know, proportioned. I think for many of you, this wig will be a little bit big, especially in the fabric area, so in the back area. So keep that in mind as you're looking into this wig and making your decisions. If you have any questions, make sure to leave them in the comments. I do have a discount code for you guys if you're interested. You can definitely use that. That will also be in the description. And yeah, have a great day. I'll be talking a little bit more through the customization process on my Instagram, so make sure to follow me over there. I'll share that in stories and in posts there. So yeah, have a great day. I hope you enjoyed this review, and let me know if you have any questions or if you have any other wigs or toppers that you were interested in having me review. Thanks.